Okay, we have the horizontal detach kit. We have a horizontal bar tree stand, and we have our a multi-cam harness and a 4-inch belt. And we're going to show you how to put the detach kit on so that you can take the harness off of the tree stand, and if you have buy this spare kits, so you can put it on another tree stand and put it on multiple stands just for using one harness. Okay, the first thing, we laid our kit out already, and we're using a double loop system. They're made out of brass. They're military issue, and they're coated with some type of military coating, and they will actually grip on and will not release. The tighter you pull them, the tighter they get, and they're not like the cheap Chinese ones that or Japanese ones are out there that are steel. These won't rust, and they'll last you a lifetime. Okay, so we're going to go over and show you how to put the on the for the shoulders. We're going to take and put it to the inside. What we're going to do is we're going to pull our lashing through the double loop, as you can see, and then spread the loop apart and over top. And then what we're going to do is we're going to leave the lashing longer, and then we have a tab on there. So we take that tab, and what we're going to do is we're going to take the slack out of that tab and then keep our finger there, and we're going to pull on that tab and make it nice and tight. And then we're going to keep our thumb on it, and then we're going to pull it tight, and then we're going to have a lashing that's tight against there and won't slip from side to side. Now you can't get that with them cheap Chinese ones. Okay, then we're going to take another one and we're going to do the same thing to it. Keep it to the inside, that way you're pulling against it when your harness is on it. And we're going to do the same thing to it. And try to just, when you watch the video, try to set it up with your finger against it and leaving a tab to grab onto. You can see you got that tab. Put your thumb on it so it doesn't, and you can pull it nice and tight, and then pull the slack out, and then pull it over. Then you got your detach for your upper shoulders. Then you're going to take your buckles. Okay, you're going to take a buckle, and this is the wave lock buckle. These are all USA military issue ITW buckles, and they have the wave lock on them that are non-slip, and you can't get that again in China. These are USA military issue. So we're going to take the one of these silencers that I make up also, and what we're going to do is we're going to take this buckle and we're going to put it through here, and we're going to pull it down nice and tight on there, and then we're going to feed it through. Then we're just going to take out the excess slack through there. Then we're going to slide one of our silencers over top of it to make it so it doesn't hit against the platform and make any noise. It was just like that. Okay, set the other side up just the same way. Take a silencer. And you see how that's on there. Put the silencer on there. Slide it down over there. And that, then you want to come back over, get your harness. We're going to lay our harness over there and see about where we're going to put our horizontal straps. So you see on the back where our straps go. So we're going to take that straps and we're going to make some small loops in them, so that when we catch it onto our system, it's nice and tight to the stand. And we're going to do that to them all. We're not going to show. We're going to skip over some of this stuff that's, but we're going to do it to them all. And we take the. Show you this one here also. Just take it through the double loop and pull it nice and tight. Make a little small loop. So you just got a little small loop in there. Okay? Then you want to do the same thing to the other side. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to hang this. We're going to hang this. If we flip this over, we want our detach to come right off right about there. So we're going to put our first lashing straight across so that we can hook into it right here. So we're going to lay this down further. We're going to take our long lashings. We have 2 of them. What we're going to do, we're going to set it right inside this bar here. To the inside, like I said, I'll always put the double loop towards the inside. Keep the lashings nice and straight. And then you put it on the same way. You take this loop, and then you're going to pull it down, and you're going to keep some slack in it so you can pull the lashing tight. And then put your thumb on it. I see how I got my thumb now holding it, and then when I go to pull it over, see how that is going to slide on you. You're going to slip. Okay, now we take the other one and we're going to put it on. And we're going to put it on the same way through the double bar. Then we're going to slide it through, double loop, leaving our slack on it. Put your thumb on it, keep it nice and tight. See how there's a non-slip. Now we have 2 lashings on both sides. You're probably wondering how the heck is that going to do? Well, we're going to take one of our wave lock buckles. We have a wave lock on both sides, a male and a female. We're going to take the male, and we have some silencers on that are 1 inch sewn up for 1 inch. You're going to slip one of those over first. Now these aren't necessary, but this is to make everything nice and quiet, so when you're walking through the woods, your tree stand's not going to rattle against the detach kit. And I don't know about you, but that's a big key in the harness system. So you see how that's on there? Then we're going to put the wave lock on there. And we're gonna set this semi up to the center of the tree stand platform. And then we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. And you got to remember that you only have to do this once, because once it's on, then you don't have to mess with it. Then you take the female end and you're going to feed it through the wave lock. And you want to keep it towards the center, so the buckle is not going to need a silencer on it, because it's going to stay centered. Then we're going to take that, we're going to put it through our now. When you get it through the silencer, you're going to take one of these grim locks, okay, and then you're going to put a grim lock through the slot of the webbing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this forward, and I'm going to put this through this slot. And these are made to get, once you get them on there, they're going to made to stay in there. So they might be a little bit tight to get in there, but once you do get them on there, they're going to stay. It's going to stay put. And it'd probably be easier if you just kept that lashing out of your way until you got it put in. Okay, see, and now it's going to slide for you. So you take that lashing, instead of doing double through there, you put them through there one at a time. But this is going to keep it from sliding back and forth so much on you. Now I got them both underneath there, and it's a little tighter. And then you can put it through your webbing keeper. This is going to silence it. And then it'll also keep it from moving. You kind of shift it to where you want it to be. Now, you're going to take and do the same thing to the other side. Take another grim lock, push it through the slot. And push your double webbing through there. Put it through the keeper, the silencer, whatever you want to call it. Now, we have a nice, you hear that snap? That's a snap of strength. Now we're going to pull this nice and tight so that we take all the slack out of it, make it nice and tight. And I'll tell you, these things are like really tight, so you're going to have to take and you might have to pull down on it a little bit just to get this, work your slack out of it. And then grab onto it. And then you want to do it to the other side. So you want to keep that buckle in the middle. And there's your first one done. So we're going to set up all three of them, and what you're going to do is that grim lock is going to go in that catch that right there, and we'll show you that when we get the rest of them set up. Now we're going to turn it off, turn the video off. We're going to set up the other one down there that catches here, and then we're going to set the other one down here that catches our belt, and then we'll come right back to you and show you them all set onto the tree stand and get ready to mount the harness. Okay, we took the liberty of getting the rest of the stand set up for you. See, we did the top one together, then we did the next one. That's for the upper chest harness, to complete the upper chest harness installation, and then this one here is for the belt installation. And then we also put the two bottom attachments on to hook the arms of the upper chest harness for a quick detach. So now we're going to grab onto our harness, and we'll show you a quick setup of what we're going to do to ready our harness. We have our two lashings for the upper arms, and as you can we didn't prepare our other side of our harness to get ready for the attachment, so we'll just get it ready real quick here now. You're going to make that small loop in it to get it ready for attachment to the tree stand. And then, of course, you want to get this small loop in here too. Okay, now the harness is in the back side is ready to be put on. We're going to take this here and we roll this up in a web dominator. For you people that haven't seen any of the other videos, just rolls up the loose webbing, and we give you a few of these for the webbing on the back to keep it nice and neat that you're not going to use. It just rolls up and then fastens with the bungee over to the front end. It fastens on and it keeps that nice and tight. Okay, that's also a military issue, made in the USA, ITW part. Then we're going to take these off. These are for a standard installation that attaches to the tree stand for the upper arms. We don't use them here. We use a different type of grip strap. So we take those off. We're going to put these ones on. Put it through underneath like that. Like that. This is also a double loop, but this is using ITW flex buckles. They're plastic and that they'll hold the situation just as tight, and they're not as expensive as the loops, the brass loops. Then we want to take our two buckles, the female wave locks. We want to feed it through the wave lock. Same with the other side. So what we're doing is we're getting the harness ready for the attachment now. And there's not actually a whole lot of parts that go onto the actual harness to attach it to the Detach kit. Most of your hardware is already attached to the tree stand itself. So when you buy spares, you actually have to purchase pretty much most of the hardware. Okay, those are our upper chest harness detach buckles. Then we have the split buckle that goes on your lashings that hook to the arms. The arms have the detach on them at the base of the arms. Put them on both sides. And they're made once they get on there not to come off. Okay, and that's our upper chest harness. We come over to the stand now. We open up our grim locks. Open them up. And if you take a look, you see how tight that webbing is to the stand with using the wave lock buckles and the loop systems on the sides. You see, no noise. No noise. That's just the and the buckles don't make any noise on the tree stand. It's nice and silent. We're gonna have Anna put it on and do a little shake for you with the tree stand, as if you're walking through the woods carrying your load with you, and show you that is how silent it can be. We're going to open up all these, get them ready for attachment. Now, what we're going to do is we have two up here and two down here, and on the different harnesses, all four of them might be run horizontally, and on the Highlander they're run vertically on it. So when you put it in your you want to twist it a little bit so that it'll go in, but it won't be any problems to it. Then what you do is you hook that into your loop, and then take and depress it down into the connector. Keep your webbing off to the side, your excess webbing, and just depress all your connectors. Then I said you want to just take this in and twist it off to the side a little bit. That's the upper chest harness, is all connected. You have our arms that you want to press up into your silencer. Pull your silencer back a little bit. The snap of strength. The same thing the other side. pull your silencer up a little bit. Now, before we put our bottom lashings up, we want to hook our belt to it. Our belt has 3 webbings that hook it on a different way. We're just gonna we're not going to use that for the Detach kit, so we're just going to put these in on here and just going to kind of roll them up real quick here, just to keep the video going a little faster, and get them on there real quick, and get this belt attached, and I can put it on. And you get all this hardware is included, so you don't have to buy anything extra when you're buying the Detach kits. Everything's included. I am gonna make up some more silencers and sell them separately in case you are like really fanatical about silence and want every buckle covered with a silencer. I'm gonna make up spares and spare silencers, and they'll be an optional add-on, but they're not necessary, so we're not going to make, we only put them exactly where they're necessary. Those 2 are the elastic that I use is all USA military spec. Now you have your your grim locks, and you're going to go through our molly, and you're going to take your center of your belt and then go through the molly of your choice, and I'm going to pick this one right here. You just want it even, and I went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to put this one through number 4 on this side. Or I think I'm going to go number 3 on both of them. I'm going to take that other one and put it through the next one over. Just because of spacing on the belt, I know from experience the spacing on the belt, number 3 is going to be a better fit. So all we have left is the upper lashings for the chest harness. They just click in, the click of strength, and once they're in, we can take and put it off to the lashings behind the belt. So when Anna goes to try it on, she isn't struggling with the belt. And then that's it. The Detach kit's on. We're gonna let Anna try it on, and then when she takes it off, I'll show you how fast you detach it when you get out to your tree. So Anna, why don't you come on over and try it on?
All right.
Okay, Anna's wearing it now, and then the Detach kit, and we're gonna have her shake around a little bit and show you that that it's a silent system when you're walking through the woods. So, as you can see, the system isn't rattling, it isn't making a lot of noise. When you're walking through the woods, it's perfectly quiet. And that's what we want. That's what we achieve at the Lock and Walk. So let's take it, we'll take it off on it now. And to finish the video, we'll show you how to take it off, quick detach when you're out in the woods in the dark, and go from there. Thanks. Okay, Now, we have the system off. We're out in the woods, the system's laying next to the tree, and say it's dark out, it's still in the night because you want to get up in that tree to climb. So we're going to detach it. And first thing we want to do is take your silencers and move them up, and then unsnap it as quietly as you can. So we take them off first, up on the shoulders. And then we're going to take our two grim locks, and we're going to take and open them up, and really nice and quiet, and then take them off through our upper harness. Then we're going to take our two bottom ones. As you know, I put them so I could just take our thumb down, depress it down, pull it loose. Depress it down, pull it loose, and then just slip it right off. Slip the other side off. And then you just keep working your way down. Now the upper chest harness is nearly all the way off. What we're going to do is now we're down to the belt. Now you can see the connections to your belt. Just pop it off, pop it open, and then just peel it right off. Both sides, and your belt's going to come off too. And then all we have left holding our upper chest harness on is the bottom of the arms, and just pop them off. Fold your harness up, put it in your pack, get ready to climb that tree, kill that big buck, and take it home. And that's the horizontal bar detach system. And it seems like a lot, but after you start putting it on, you'll see it's repetitive. Everything's repetitive, and my partner points out that once you start putting it on, you're really going to like this system because it makes it nice and easy. And then we have the other detach spares that you can put on and take multiple tree stands and put it on one to the other. And that's about all I have to say about this video. I'm gonna let Anna come in and finish up the video and give you a few words, and thanks for watching.
Alright you guys, so I know that every video, almost the last two, I've been saying that we're gonna keep on showing with accessories, but we keep coming up with new inventions. So next video, we have a few of the accessories we're gonna introduce we have the shotgun sleeve, the rifle sleeve, have the foot-long cover, and also the two straps are the sternum strap and the stabilizer strap. Okay, so we're gonna introduce a few of those next video. I promise we're gonna bring those accessories, unless we come up with another invention, but of course. So that is it. So give us, of course, a thumbs up, a thumbs down if you like the video or not, and we'll be back with more videos. All right.